Sure. Alright, welcome. Oh, apparently I'm a Terminator. We're at TechCon 2032. Alright, so this is the Game Boy Advance version of Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. I'm on the need-to-know basis. Let's go cause some... Oh boy. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, infinite. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a plane crashing in that building? Oh, what am I stuck on? I thought you were a Terminator. Alright. Maybe I should go downstairs, see what was down there. Ooh, I found run. He does not... He doesn't stop running. Okay, oh, okay. So I run, strafe. You just hanging back here? Oh wow, I'm not doing well. I don't know what I just grabbed, but maybe it's good. I can run. Oh, wow, my skin's back. That's quite the health bar. Okay, can't go that way. So I love me some Terminator. That's my series where no matter how bad it gets, I don't know how to quit the Terminator. Oh. I know I've talked about it in... Okay, I've talked about it in a few different videos. But, My history with Terminator starts at a little bit young age. I watched the first one when I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. I'm the youngest of my family. My older siblings, I don't ever know what they were doing, some school thing or something. Mom was off helping them with that, and so it was just me and Dad at home. Terminator was playing on TV.
I'll be back.
And he kind of figured, oh, how bad can it be? You know, because back then, you know, a movie would hit the theater, and then a year later, it would come out on VHS, and then like a year after that, it'd play on TV. And if it was on normal TV, you know, it was at least partially censored. Oh wow, that thing hurt me quite a bit. You know, almost all the swearing was taken out of it. The any nudity was taken out of it, and a lot of the violence, and also there was just some content that was trimmed down so they had time to fit in the commercials. Man, I might end this without actually accomplishing anything. So he was kind of like, probably not appropriate for him, but how bad can it be? You know, they took out all the bad stuff. And I'm sure he gave me one of those, like, you're not gonna get a nightmare, are you? I'm like, no, Daddy, I'm a big boy. I won't get a nightmare. And yeah, I got a nightmare. C4. Oh, that'd be nice. So I got a nightmare. I ran crying to Mom. Dad got in trouble. But I was hooked, man. I knew there was a second movie. I really wanted to see it. I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to see it. There were toys. I got a couple of toys. Those were cool. Then I know I played the video. I either played or watched the video games at arcades a couple times. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What generator? So yeah, so I'd play with the toys. I tried a couple of games, I think. I wasn't good at any of them. Not surprising, because most of them were garbage. But then I saw my chance. When I was 8 years old, there's a bit of a gap between me and my siblings. So when I was 8 years old, they were both in high school. And they were doing like a trip with their high school marching band. And Mom was one of the chaperones, and Dad worked full time. So, like, instead of trying to find a babysitter for me every day, Mom had the idea of, I didn't really see her side of the family as much as Dad's side of the family because they lived a lot further away. So it might be fun to send me to spend a night or two with each of her siblings, so I could spend some time hanging out with my cousins. And I knew one of them had, one of my cousins was right about my age, and I knew that his parents had taped Terminator 2 off TV. So I immediately like, hey Mom, can I watch Terminator 2 when I'm at Aunt Sue's house? Like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, oh come on, it's TV version. You know, it's not gonna be bad. Everything you don't want me to see, they're gonna cut out of it. Okay, I got Terminator, grenade, energy. Damage? Okay. So, she finally... Oh. She finally relented, like, okay, yeah, it's going to be a TV version. How bad can it be? And so she allowed me to watch it. And so I'm sure, because I remember what kind of kid I was, so I'm sure when I got to Aunt Sue's house, it was like immediately like, hey Aunt Sue, great to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Mom said I can watch Terminator. But, so that night they went to pop in Terminator and they couldn't find it. And, okay, I think that's the Terminator. The generator. The Terminator. Anyways, I'm an idiot. Oh, hey. Yay. So yeah, they couldn't find a copy of it, so like, yeah, let's just go rent it. And we get to the movie store, and oh, okay. What? What? Okay. This is an intriguing game. So we get there, we rent it, like, we haven't seen the first movie in a long time either, so they rented that also. So Mom was definitely not thrilled when she found out that I watched the unedited versions of both Terminator 1 and 2 that night.
Come with me if you want to live.
And then at that point, I was basically obsessed. But fast forward a couple years. Come on. Oh, okay. So I had to deactivate a generator so I could damage it. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, those things are weak. But yeah, at this point, I'm just eagerly waiting for any information on Terminator 3. Like, oh, come on, there's gotta be a Terminator 3. When's it coming out? And at that time, my family would sometimes watch Extra or Inside Edition. Actually, I think we might have watched them both at some point. And like back then, it wasn't quite full blown like TMZ, where it's like all celebrity gossip. Like there was definitely some celebrity gossip, but it was more just like funny little stories involving celebrities and like updates on like movies or TV shows. And so like it wasn't something we watched every week, but my parents did enjoy watching it from here or there. What was it? Jeez. But yeah, one day we'll watch him one of those shows. There was a. Oh, come on! Oh no! Oh, hey, I'm feeling good. Yeah, we're welcome. Anyways, one day while watching one of those shows, there was this whole thing about like, oh, we have the latest on Terminator 3, and so I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm missing any of this show. And I'm sitting there waiting at like every commercial, or at the end of every story, they'd be like, and stay tuned as we have that update on Terminator 3. And I'm just waiting and waiting, and finally we get to the final commercial, and I was already annoyed because when they do the final commercial, they have some super short, just like couple sentence long anecdote basically during the credits. So I'm like, seriously? At least I'm gonna get an update, but my update's gonna be like 2 seconds long. But then they come back from commercial, they're like, and finally, if you're looking forward to Terminator 3, you're just gonna have to wait a bit longer, because Arnold says Arnold is still busy with, I don't remember if it was True Lies. Or Eraser. And like, tune in next time for more movie news. I'm like, seriously? That's it? Like, I waited this whole show so you could tell me like, hey, if you want this movie, you're gonna have to wait longer. Of course, then that movie finally came out, and Terminator 3 is not awful. But it's definitely like the start of the downfall of Terminator.
Hey! Hey! Are you gonna pay for that?
Talk to the hand.
It's like, okay, well, I'm in the camp of feeling like Terminator 1's better than Terminator 2. Like Terminator 2, if you want an action movie, Terminator 2 is definitely the better movie. But Terminator 1's got more of a horror feel to it. And I feel like that fits the yay. I feel like the horror part fits the franchise better. And just the way the story is told, constantly on the move and everything. I've always, well, no, I can't say always. When I was younger, I preferred Terminator 2. Just because it's a more fun movie. It's huge action and really awesome effects. And it's still a really good story and everything. It's a fantastic movie. I just feel like Terminator 1's a better fit for the series. And then you get Terminator 3, where they try way too hard to be funny.
When ruptured, the fuel cells become unstable. Relax. Relax.
And then Terminator Salvation, which had some great ideas and a couple really stupid ideas.
Hey!
What was he running? Oh boy. Then you had Genesis, which, once again, it had like an interesting concept. Could have been great, but had really stupid execution.
Who the hell's a skin job? What the hell is going on?
Sorry, we were a little busy with the whole life and death combat thing, and then you attacked Pops.
You named it?
Hello, calories. It is nice to meet you.
Are you kidding me?
I've been trying to teach him to blend in. I know it needs work.
And then finally Terminator Dark Fate, which in a lot of ways wasn't awful. It just, it started off really stupid. Like, they couldn't think of anything to do with John, and they wanted to have a female resistance, like, leader of the resistance. So like, oh, I guess we have to kill John. And like, no one cared that you had a female resistance leader, or like, but why did you need to murder John just to accomplish that? I'm gonna end this in a second here. And then a lot of the other things in the movie, it felt like, Alright. It just felt like they were taking ideas from previous movies and sometimes doing like worse versions of them.
machine that was sent here to kill you. Hey, you come with me or you're dead in the next 30 seconds. Come on. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué es eso?
The Sarah Connor Chronicles. That was really good. It had some... It did certain things that the movies kind of need to do. Like, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. He's fantastic. But having him play a Terminator in every movie makes no real sense, because now it's like, oh, Skynet just sends out the exact same Terminator model for every single mission. And for some reason, the Resistance doesn't recognize him on sight, even though like every single one looks like him. So the Sarah Connor Chronicles doing things like having Terminators showing different model Terminators.
Mr. Ferguson is ill today. My name is Cromarty.
Is that your only name, like Madonna?
Madonna? Why? No. Let's take attendance then. Mary Buai.
Here.
Donald Chase.
Here.
Franklin Lane.
Here.
Cynthia Nolan.
Here.
Wayne Parker.
Here.
Cameron Phillips. Cameron.
Here.
Reese. Do we have a John Reese? Excellent.
Class dismissed.
Come on. Anyway, showing different model Terminators and also showing Terminators being sent back to time to do different things. I was about to say, how many lives do I have? And I saw one. So, like, there are Terminators who were just, like, hiding in certain times. So, like, well, we know John Connor is here at some point. We just don't know exactly when. So, just have a Terminator hide and act like a member of society until John shows up. And, like, some Terminators were sent on missions to... sent on missions to, like, prep things for Skynet. Like, start building the time machine. So there were a lot of things in that show that were smart. Okay, I really gotta stop this. Hi. That's a good place to end it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Until next time, my dear friends, till next time.